Number 9, Office of the Communication Officer. The communication officer, who is a licensed radio operator, is the principal advisor of the general manager on communication on matters pertaining to radio communication. The detachment commander or officer in charge, detachment commander, shall command and responsible for a certain detachment with 15 or more security personnel under him. He is directly responsible to the security manager of the installation. He prepares and executes the security plan of his detachment in relation to the security requirements of the establishment being guarded. He is responsible for the enforcement and implementation of rules and regulations or policies. He receives instructions from the security manager and implements the same as required. He has full operation and administrative control of all his units, to include his assistant and shift in charge or supervisor. He conducts inspection of his units and institutes corrective measures on the spot on those problems he may detect or brought to his attention. If not possible, he brings the problem to the security manager of the establishment. Number 11, Assistant Detachment Commander. Detachment with more than 20 security personnel assigned may be provided with an assistant detachment commander, who will be the principal assistant of the detachment commander. In the absence of the detachment commander, he performs the duties of the detachment commander. Then, shift in charge or SIC. The shift in charge shall be responsible to the detachment commander as far as his shift is concerned. He forms his men at least 30 minutes before posting time, seeing that all are in proper uniform and presentable. So siya ang before mo duty ang mga security personnel, yang gina-check, yang itigom, yang ini-check kung naka proper uniform ba tanan. Then he disseminates instructions coming from his detachment commanders, OIC, or those relayed to him by his counterpart, the outgoing SIC. So kung unsa tong gikuan sa manager, detachment commander, iya pong ipasa sa iyang mga security personnel kung unsay instruction sa pinakataas, iyang ipakatag na sa iyang mga personnel. Then he inspect the post as often as he can to ensure that his men are on the alert and performing their duties effectively. He perform other duties as may be directed by the detachment commander or by the ADC. So, ihapon gina-check ang mga post or kanang mga area sa iyang mga personnel kung naga-duty bag tinarong ang ihang mga tauhan. Then, number 13, security guard on duty post. The security guard on duty post must be always carry his license to practice his profession. Xerox copy of the firearms license assigned to him and his duty detail order. Authorize him to carry his issued firearm within his area of jurisdiction. So while nag-duty is ginadala na dapat ilang mga lisensya sa ilang firearms. Bahalag Xerox lang, photocopy, basta naslay dala. Then authorized lang sila magdala og firearm sa ilahang area of jurisdiction, diya lang sa ilahang area of responsibility. Letter B, if the security guard is manning a fixed post, especially entrance or exit points, he must maintain a guard's logbook and enters in the same logbook all events, passengers of VIPs, vehicle and inspection or visits of security managers or director of the client firm. So kato mga fixed post guards is ikabantay mo basta entrance, usahay mag-logbook, then inig-exit sad logbook, samot na og kanang visitors lang ka anang establishment, usually ginalogbook lang. Then guards must observe and apply religiously the provisions of the Code of Ethics, Code of Conduct, and the general orders of the security guard when on post. He may perform special tasks as may be directed by his shift supervisor, DC and or ADC, like control of visitors, inspections of bags of persons coming in and going out of the establishment, vehicle cargoes, or prevent the intrusion of unauthorized person in a particular area. So, pwede siya mubuhat sa iyang special task or kanang lain buhaton nun. For example is, gina-check ang bag, gina-control ang mga musulod, labi na karon kay bawal ang magdasok sa sulod sa isa ka establishment, so gina-control sa security guard ang musulod. Kung naay mo gawas, pwede na makasulod ang isa na sad. Then gina-check nila ang mga cargos kuan sa sakyanan, likod, kung basin na gikarga dito sa likod. Then ini po gawas gina-check gyapon kay basin og naay ginapagawas nga unauthorized, wala dili otorisado nga ipagawas. Then letter D, powers and functions. Security guards have the following powers and duties. Number 1, territorial power. Perform duties within the firm or establishment with whom he or his agency has a contract. General scope of detective work. A private detective shall operate on a covert type of mission on a confidential order issued by his agency. The nature of mission may depend on the contract between the clients. The detective agency it shall include personal security investigation or background investigation, locating missing person, surveillance work, and other detective work as may become the study matter of contract between the agency and its clients, provided it is not contrary to law, public policy, moral and good customs. General orders similar to AFP and PNP general orders. Number A, duty to assist law enforcers. Any security shall bound to assist any peace officer in the pursuit of bounding duty when requested, provided it is within territorial jurisdiction of his security guard area of duty. Security service and shall not go beyond the property or compound except when required by the clientele in accordance with the terms of their contract to escort big sums of money or valuables, or in some cases in hot pursuit or criminal offenders. Arrest by security guard. He is not a peace officer and is not therefore clothed with police authority. However, he may effect arrest under any of the following: when the person to be arrested has committed, is actually committing, or is about to commit an offense in his presence. So pwede niya dakpon kung maaktuhan niya nga nag-commit jud siya og crime, or makita gud nimo as a security guard nga mo commit gud siya og crime, pwede ka mo dakop. Then when an offense has in fact been committed and he has a reasonable ground or personal knowledge to believe that the person to be arrested has committed it. So kung nakita gid nimo nga na-commit na, nangawat siya sa mall, nakita nimo, di pwede na nimo siya dakpon. Sa hulog na siya og in flagrante delicto. Then, when the person to be arrested is a prisoner who has escaped from a penal establishment or place where he is serving final judgment or temporarily confined while his case is pending, or his escape while being transferred from an confinement to another. Sa kanang mga security guard ka rin nakakita ka og piniriso nga ni takas, pwede diretso na dakop. And number 3, method of arrest. The watchman or security guard or private detective shall inform the person to be arrested of the intention to arrest him and cause of the arrest, unless the person to be arrested is as previously stated, or when the giving of such information will imperil the arrest. So, mahulog yapon siya og katong rights, Miranda rights. Isulti nimo siya ko dakpon kung anong gidakop, kung anong dakpon, unsay cause nganong dakpon. Then number 4, duty of security guard making arrest. He shall immediately turn over the person arrested to the nearest peace officer, police outpost, or headquarters for custody and or appropriate action, or he may, without delay and within the time prescribed by Article 125 of RPC. So, if makadakop ka, i-turn over din nimo siya sa peace officer or police officer outpost para sa custody. Then, search without warrant. Any security guard may incident to the arrest search the person in the presence of at least 2 witnesses. Also, search the person, firm, or establishment with which such search is required by the very nature of the business of the clientele. So, pag mag-search without warrant ka is kailangan na duha ka witnesses nga imo siyang gi-search, or para dili sad ka mapasangilan nga gitanuman nimo siya og evidence. Ibutangan lang nimo evidence. Then napoy case nga pwede wala nay witness, basta required for example is the entrance sa mall, ginakapkap na nila bulsa. Then next, professional conduct and ethics. Module 3, lesson 3.5. Professional conduct and ethics of security guards. As with other professions, security personnel are guided by their profession's conduct and ethics in the performance of their duties. Their professional conduct and ethics are stipulated in section 1 to 3, Rule number 8 of Republic Act 5487. Security Guard Creed, Code of Ethics and Code of Conduct. All members of private security agency and private detective agency or company security force, government security units shall strictly observe their creed, Code of Ethics and Code of Conduct. So, security guard creed. As a security guard, my fundamental duty is to protect lives and property and maintain order within the vicinity. My place of duty protects the interests of my employer and our clients and the security and stability of our government and country without compromise and prejudice, honest in my action, words and thoughts, and do my best to uphold the principle makadiyos, makabayan, at makatao. So, mga sila ang lahang security guard creeds. Okay? Protect, protect lives and property and maintain order. So, mga ginahilahang pinaka-main nga duties. Then, ethical standard. As a security guard or detective, his fundamental duty is to serve the interest or mission of his agency in compliance with the contract entered into with clients or customers of the agency he is supposed to serve. So, security guard, imo siyang ethical standard is kung unsa ang mission sa imuhang agency, mao gidto ang imuhang tumanon para ma-comply nimo ang ilahang kontrata sa customer sa imong agency. Then he shall be honest in thoughts and deeds, both in his personal and official actuation, obeying the laws of the land and the regulation prescribed by his agency and those established by the company he is supposed to protect. He shall not reveal any confidential information confided to him as a security guard and such other matters imposed upon him by law. So as a security guard, dili gyud nimo pwede ipatakag pagawas ang mga important information or important documents or sagad information nga kanang unsay nasa sulod. Kung dili na nimo ipataka og pagawas, istorya ka bisan pag amigo nimo, but because of ethical standards, security guard ka, dili gina nimo pwede ipanulti kung unsa yung nasa sulod sa inyo ang imong giprotektahan nga establishment. Then wait as a licensed private security agency or company security force, it shall be its prime concern to share with other licensed agencies and company security forces the burden of responsibility in upholding the forces upholding the integrity and trust of the private security profession at all times. In discharging this responsibility, its officials shall endeavor to fulfill their professional duties in accordance with the highest moral principles, always conforming the precepts of truth, fairness, and justice, contribute to the national welfare by securing and preserving industrial facilities of the country through competent guarding service, promote the well-being of security guard and through adequate wages and other emoluments, with faith and diligence, perform their contractual obligations for the protection of life, limb, and other property, constantly endeavor to raise quality standards of private security service, and continuously work with and assist the law enforcement agencies in the preservation of peace and order in the country. Next is a code of conduct. They shall at all times adhere to professional ethics and refrain from practices that negate the best interests of the private security service industry. They shall always consider that unity in the profession is vital and paramount for the attainment of common objectives. They shall not use deceitful means and or misrepresentations in all their business transaction, commission, and securing guarding contracts. They shall not indulge in cutthroat competition by undercutting the existing contract rate between the PSA and the client and or the minimum contract rate prescribed under the PADPAW Memorandum of Agreement. And manani he shall not read newspapers, magazine, books, etc. while actually performing his duties. So as a security guard, dili ka tanaw magazine, newspapers while on duty, books, because dili nakaka-focus sa imong trabaho. Then he shall not drink any intoxicating liquor immediately before and during his tour of duty. So bawal ka mo inom og mga liquor before og during ka mag duty. Before ka mag duty og during ka nag duty. Bawal mainom. Then he shall know the location of the alarm box near his post and sound the alarm in case of fire or disorder. So, as a security guard, so i-familiar yun nimo ang asa dapit ang mga alarm box para kung in case of emergency or naisunog is mapindot din nimo siya or ma-activate nimo siya. Then he shall know how to operate any fire extinguishers at his post. So syempre kay basin og naisunog sa imong post dool, then dili ka kabalo mo gamit og fire extinguishers, manawag pa kaglaing kauban. Then so importante kayo nga makabalo ka mo gamit og fire extinguishers. Then letter H, he shall know the location of the telephone and or telephone number of the police precinct as well as the telephone number of the fire station in the locality. So kailangan pod nga makabalo ka asa dapit ang telephone dool sa imong post. Then kabalo ka og number sa police station o sa fire station in case of emergency. He shall immediately notify the police in case of any signs of disorder, strike, riot, or any serious violations of law. So pag naay mga kakulian or mga kagubot, kinahanglan nga magpahibalo dayon ka sa isa ka police officer ay in kaso ginana ang mga sitwasyon. Then he or his group or guards shall not participate or integrate any disorder, strike, riot, or any serious violation of law. So as a security guard, bawal yun mo mag-apil-apil sa mga kagubot. For example, na nag-riot, ma-apil na inaon ka dito or kamong kauban sa mga security guards, security kauban nimo mga security, ma-apil-apil na hinoon. So bawal na siya. Then he shall assist the police in the preservation and maintenance of peace and order and in the protection of life, property, having in mind and that nature of his responsibilities is similar to that of latter. He shall familiarize himself with the Private Security Agency Law 5487 as amended and the PNP SAGSD implementing rules and regulations. So kailangan kabalo ka sa familiar nimo ang imong rules and regulation nga gi-implement sa SAGSD og ang kanang RA 5487 nga mga tawag niya kanang imong katungod isip isa ka gwardya. Then when issue a pass, he should not lend his pass to anybody. When issue a pass, he should not lend his pass to anybody. He shall always in proper uniform and shall always carry with him his basic requirements and equipment such as writing notebook, ballpen, nightstick or baton and or radio, and or he shall endeavor at all times to merit and be worthy to of the trust and confidence of the agency he represents and the clients he serves. So while na duty, perminti gud mag always wear your proper uniform and always carry perminti ka magdala og basic needs, notebook, ballpen, og imong batuta og syempre imong radio in case of makatawag ka sa imong kauban. Then general orders. These are patterned after the 11 GO of the AFP and PMP. So number 1, to take charge of this post. Number 1, to take charge of this post and all company properties in view. 11 GO. Then number 2, to walk during his tour of duty in a military manner, keeping always on alerts and observing everything that takes place with insight or hearing. Number 3, to repeat all calls from post more distant from the guardhouse where I am stationed. 4. To report all violations of orders I am instructed to enforce. To quit my post only when properly relieved. Number 6. To receive, obey, and pass on the relieving guard all orders from company officers or official supervisors, post in charge, or shift leaders. To talk to no one except in the line of duty. Number 8. To sound call or call the alarm in case of fire or disorders. To call the officer in any not covered by instructions. So, kailangan ka motawag og officer kung dili na to covered sa imong instruction. Number 10, to salute all company officials, supervisor in the agency, ranking public officials, and commission officer of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, and officer of the Integrated National Police. And to be especially watchful at night and during the time of challenging, to challenge all persons on or near my post, and to allow no one to pass or latter without proper authority. So, mo to ang 11 GO. Then, okay. Then, next is Module 4. Okay. Module 4 is na-discuss na ako. I-insert lang ako ang video sa katong last activity. Then, ayun lang.